potato pie.
Welcome back. We're in the kitchen now with Eric Stein. He's the chief instructor at Kendall College and a chef himself. Thanks for being here.
Thanks a lot.
So we're talking about alternative dishes for Thanksgiving if you're a vegetarian and things like that, right?
We are. You know, vegetarian alternatives as well as, you know, it's different food allergies, lactose, nut allergies, gluten-free. So we have a variety of dishes here that maybe you can feed your friends and family for the holidays if, you know, those are some of their interests.
Sure.
All right, what have you got first? You had a stuffing alternative?
I do, actually. I made it's a multi-grain peel-off, and so it uses spelt. You can use wheat berries, kamut, or different varieties of wheat that you can use, and so they're whole grain wheats. There's brown rice. You want to use short grain brown rice for the recipe that we prepared here. Those two are cooked together, and so you bring those to a boil and you cook them for about 40 minutes, and then you're going to cook amaranth and quinoa together. Amaranth and quinoa are two other whole grains.
So you're saying no bread?
There's not bread in this.
Why are we not doing bread?
You know, if you have vegetarians coming to your Thanksgiving table, stuffing,
they
can eat bread. Yeah, there's not a problem there. But a lot of vegetarians like to have whole grains, and you know, these are really, they're more toothsome. And so it's something, you know, they're a little bit more festive, a little bit more wholesome.
Okay.
And so you cook those together. There's also dried fruits in there, and so a variety of dried fruits. We have cherries, we have golden raisins, we have apricots.
Let's talk about the dessert here.
Sure. Our dessert is trifle, and so this actually is a nut-free dessert, you know, a good alternative to pecan pie. And so there's chocolate mousse. You can use your favorite chocolate mousse recipe there. The layer in the middle here is it's a candied sweet potato. So you take sweet potatoes, dice them up, and cook them, and then cook them with caramel. Oh yeah, it's delicious.
Come on,
yeah. Candied sweet potatoes.
Just not having a dessert. Do I eat sweet potatoes for dessert? Really?
You would eat sweet potato pie for the holidays.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, and what's that on the bottom?
That is an angel food cake, and then you soak that with espresso, so it's kind of like a tiramisu base.
You brought it on back home. I hear you.
All right, so we brought it together again.
What is this? This is butternut squash soup?
This is butternut squash soup, and so we're going to do this in stages I have for you. And so
we have about less than a minute.
That's perfect. No, that's perfect. We have caramelized onions here, and so I have those caramelized already. We're going to add to that some garlic.
Okay.
And then we're going to add some parsnips. Now, parsnips are great. They're a root vegetable. They're great for the fall. And so this is a vegan recipe, so it has no cream in it. It's a vegan, gluten-free bisque. And so we're going to have the sweet potatoes in there, or the, parsnips in there. The parsnips in there, and then we're going to add a little bit of vegetable stock to that. So we're going to actually bring that to a boil, and we'll cook those together.
How long you cook that?
Meanwhile, it'll only take about 20 minutes for that to come together. Meanwhile, we're roasting. Well, we have roasting butternut squash. And so you take a butternut squash, you're going to split it in half and take the seeds out. Yep, you can take that. And then you put a little olive oil on there, salt, and then you're going to roast it for about 45 minutes so it'll get nice and soft and creamy. And so once that comes together, you're going to scoop out the flesh. And so this flesh here is...
Flesh.
It's the flesh of the squash. And so that would go in there, and that's, you know, after the 20 minutes, after everything's cooked, you're going to take that entire thing and then you're going to puree it. Okay,
what does that mean?
Puree. We're going to put this in the blender.
All right? See, Larry, you didn't know that. You thought just put it on the stove and keep stirring it and it gets like that. No.
We're going to put it in the blender to bring it together. Yeah, we want it to be nice and creamy.
Okay.
Okay.
And then it's done? That's your butternut squash soup, huh?
It is butternut squash soup there.
Great. Thanks so much, Eric Stein from Kendall College. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
You can find all the recipes on our website, WGNTV.com.
Hello there, Tim.
Hey.